You know, the shooting thing. It's really unbelievable how somewhere like England or America has turned a simple idea of shooting a clay pigeon so it imitates woodcock, pheasant, partridge, quail, dove, or duck to just a very complicated, very expensive thing of complete stupidity. You don't need anything to go clay pigeon shooting. You need some earplugs. You can wear some glasses if you want to. I don't bother with that, but that's just me. I wear some earplugs, and you'll need some shells in your pocket, whatever jacket you wear or whatever you have, or you can lay them on the top of where you're shooting, and you need a shotgun. That's all you need. That's how it started. It started with people that couldn't go game hunting in England that could go and clay shoot instead. That's all it was. It was nothing more than that. And then they turned it into all kinds of money and carts and special guns and whatever. You don't need a special gun. You can use anything. It doesn't matter. I thought it was very funny, by the way, that yesterday I saw on YouTube there were some people that wanted to go and have a driven pheasant shoot. And so they did it in California. They found a ravine and they put the guns down at the bottom of the ravine. And then they went and got some pheasants from a pheasant farm and let them out of the back of the truck, some at a time, I presume. So they didn't all go at once. And they flew over the ravine and they had that. And the man asked him and said, "Why don't you go to England and do it?" He said, "We don't want to dress up in tweed clothes and be all posh to look like lords." He said, "We're not lords, we're common people." I thought that was very funny because that's me. That's why I got out of England. I mean, you haven't got to pretend you're somebody else but what you are. People say they dress up for the pheasants. That's a load of nonsense. They dress up to because of tradition, which is fine, but you're not a lord. You're not a wealthy landowner. You don't have a butler. You don't have a chauffeur. Why would you turn up with all the clothes on and shoot an over and under? You have to shoot a side by side if you're going to do that. And you have to have a very old English car. A Riley, a Wolsey, a Rover, a Daimler. You can't just arrive in a foreign little car and then shoot a foreign over and under. No, if you're going to do that, then do it all, which is ridiculous. Anyway, I thought that was funny. As for David and his shows, they're very good. But he's after just making money, and why shouldn't he on with his gun shop and whatever? You know, they had a fantastic rule there that was absolutely so hilarious. They had a rule that they said of not sharing a shotgun. How stupid can you be? Of course you can share a shotgun. Maybe you're bringing somebody, well, in England, most people don't have a shotgun license. You don't really need one. If you're not going to keep a gun, you can just go to the clay pigeon place and just go with a load of guys, and then a guy can lend you his, and you can pay for the shells and shoot some clays and have a good time. You're not owning a gun. The whole thing of shotguns in England is ridiculous anyway. You can call up in America a 15-minute call or a 10-minute call. They have your background on file. I've never been in any trouble. I have a carry permit. I can carry a pistol. And the reason is my behavior has been excellent. It always will be excellent. I'm not going to do anything wrong. In England, you should be able to just go to England. They should just look at your police file and lend you a shotgun. But you have to put it on the wall or put it in a safe. There's no need for that. No need for that at all. Just take the gun apart. Just when you get home, take the stock off with the mechanism, take the barrels and the forend. Hide all three around the house, and they might find one piece, but they're not going to find all three of them. It's useless to them. Very good idea and very simple. Anyway, it's all very much fun. It's a lot of fun. I go to a couple of clay shoots, but I personally have automatic clay traps on my land, and I enjoy that, How do you like the top hat? That's a little English, isn't it? Yeah. Well, anyway, enjoy your clay shooting. Don't let snobbery get in the way. You don't need anything to go. You don't need a certain kind of bag. You don't need anything. You need a shopping bag. I always used to use Mother's old shopping bag. We didn't have any money. Back when I bought my first gun in England from Chris Potter, £70. I remember it. It didn't fit me. I didn't know that at the time. All that happens is when you buy a gun is it doesn't fit you. If you're going to buy a gun, go to one of those places where you can try the gun, what do you call it? A shooting place that has 300, 400, 500 guns, and shoot every gun you can shoot within your price range, and you'll find one that in the end will fit you. Now, my TriStar or my Charles Daly is the only gun I've ever shot in my life that truly fits me. I can just look at any target and hit it. Don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. Don't want to know. Just shoot it. And the others that I fit to myself, I do a good job. I can do 80% plus, but they don't fit like that Charles Daly because of the weight, the way that it moves, and there's no kick. 20 gauges, there's no kick. Weighs 5.5 pounds. Just a fantastic piece of equipment. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching.